All right. NFTs, newest thing, guys. Go buy a bunch of NFTs. Nice long trade, Coach Hugo. Nobody else did it. Anybody get the W? Literally just called it right before stepped away. Green jeans, good job. Finish coins. All right, let's take a look. That's beautiful. I love that. Let's download that puppy. Hopefully, you guys followed the long trade that I tried to get you guys in. All right, stops up. Those that did the long trade, lock in your profits. Good deal. Nice. Wait for it. Trying to test yesterday's highs now. Yep, there we go. Keeping an eye out on your charts, guys. Scrolling through your progressions. If it can stay above that, we are going to be long heavy, guys. So stay on the long side for the near term. If it pushes through again here, guys, like when today's pointing out, it's been battling this daily resistance area, right? So we can push through that. You probably have a little bit of room on the upside. If not, same on the YM. Got daily resistance area that you're playing ball in. You got a bigger M starting to form on the ES, so you probably want to squeeze those stops up, those that are long. Same thing on the YM, starting to get an M to form. Squeeze those stops up. One and done, Harold. Did you guys do did you do the open up this morning? Did you do something this morning with the in the room, Harold, or no? You got your one and done trade though, at least, right, Harold? Nobody's talking to me.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah, I was there this morning, but nobody was. But I made a trade. I posted it. First one in the trading room. I posted it this morning. I was green. I think
Good
it was
job.
something. I think it's something like 36, 30-some ticks. I had to roll back here and see what it was.
One and done.
One
That's how
and
you do it,
done.
people.
That's
Get it,
about
get it, get in, get out, get
22,
going.
23 days in a row.
23 days in a row green.
Something like that. 22 or 23. I can't remember now. I'm getting old.
Good job, Harold. One and done.
Let's see where we at.
While Harold's looking, you guys are staying on the long side, right, guys? People are going to listen to me one day when I say that, Paul.
Are we long?
I
Are
did
you
not
telling me
listen
we're
to you
long?
this one time. I did not listen to you this one time, only because I'm distracted with this. Hey, Coach Hugo, are you still in the room? Do you have time to jump on my computer, see if you can help me?
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
I got your malfunction.
And again, as always, guys, anytime you get a chance to thank Coach Hugo for everything he does, please thank
yes,
him.
he's awesome.
He is the man.
Got you, sir. I'll do it right now. Brian, I'm going to jump off for a sec, try to get this fixed, if that's all right. I'm having major problems here.
Okay, no biggie.
Thanks, everyone. See.
You guys are long.
There it is.
Icebox lost his green streak, and that's that happens. Go back and learn from it. Maybe Icebox, you on those inside acting two-way trading days, you just chill out. Maybe one trade. Hugo does rock, guys. He is the man.
Yeah, I posted it back. It's about 7. What the heck? What time is it?
Yeah, again, when those days. Sorry, go ahead, Harold.
Yeah, I posted that at 7 o'clock. Got 38 ticks this morning.
Nice.
And I didn't see nobody in the room.
Nobody was in for it?
No.
There was nobody in?
Nobody.
Oh, wow. You guys get Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. You got the Good Old Boy show.
Yeah, I might have missed Boss Hog because I got out about 7:45 because nobody.
He's having some computer issues, so he wasn't able to jump in this morning.
That's no problem. It's all good.
Yeah. So at least Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, guys, catch the gentlemen in the mornings.
Yeah,
you got two options. If you can't get into the elite room, you can be in the main room with what would we call it? The early bird special with the Good Old Boys. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Jump in the early bird special with the Good Old Boys. If you're not going to make it to the elite room, do something. I'm going to tell you guys, there's so many opportunities for you guys here at this club to get green as a trader and learn to be consistent. Whether you're in the elite program, whether you come in the mornings with One and Done Harold and Boss Hog, do something to get yourself on the right track first thing in the mornings. That's why we provide all this stuff for you guys. Do it. Treat it like a profession. If you can't wake up, and again, if you can't wake up, take me an example. If you can't wake up, take 5 minutes, look at everything, and have your plan ready to go, and know what your plan should be, then you need to do this. You need to be up early and start doing the planning for the morning with these guys.
Yeah, we're here for you.
It's that simple. And not bragging about myself, just saying, go ahead.
Yeah. I said, we're here for you. If you need something, ask. That's all you got to do. We'd be glad to help you. All of us. There's not a coach here that won't help somebody somehow. And some of the traders are helping each other. That's the name of the game.
That is it, buddy. That is it. It is definitely way less stressful when you're trading with the house money to start with. So yeah, what time? Somebody asked what time. I think Robert asked what time. They usually Harold, I think usually between 6 and 7, and Boss Hog usually jumps on between somewhere around 7.
Yeah, I know. If I get in, I'm in by 6:30, 7 somewhere in there, and I stay in until about 8:30. Try to stay in until 8:30. Matter of fact, Friday I'm talking to one of my supervisors and see if he can't get me off on Mondays, and that way I can have Monday through Thursday. That would be big help for me and y'all.
Lucky awesome. You guys. Lucky you guys. All right, stops up a little bit more, guys. Just let this thing keep on creeping up for you.
Man, I missed that sucker. That's okay.
I know I caught it right before I had to take a break, and I was like, maybe I should have put my buy stop in.
Yeah, it's like all of us last Thursday, we all took a break, come back, and that sucker ran.
Took off.
Mm-hmm.
Just took off.
Damon left and didn't tell us that's what it was.
Yeah, that's That's what it was. Well, somebody's got to have a runner pretty close to it, right? At least on the ES here. 150. You could be close to runner on the YM as well, depending on your entry. Could have gotten one there. Anybody get close to a runner on the ES or YM? Anybody? Anybody out there?
Everybody that made their money and went home. Gun
No
for
running
the
yet. All right,
day.
Fritz. Guys are just staying on the long side, right? Right. Good. All right. It's always curious to me. It's always curious to me with your stops. Okay. No, that's good. Keep your green there, Icebox. Don't chase. Don't chase at this point. Just cruising past it. Don't chase Icebox. You did good this morning so far, so just be happy with what you got. It amazes me, guys. Like you take a good little trade like this from a swing over sold stochastics, nice little W. Taught you guys through it. I'm curious what holds some of you back from doing this trade, and then you'll do a trade. I'm always curious about this. You'll do a trade back here in this chop, but then you get a nice little swing, and you won't take that trade. I'm curious about that. What holds you guys back from something like that? That was with good confluence, uptrend, from a prior swing, first touch rule, W, just about as close to a decent trade as you could find from a confluence standpoint. Same on the YM, had the W, first touch rule, from a prior swing, the whole 9 yards. I'm curious, what keeps some of you guys back from taking a trade like that? Especially when we call it out. I'd like to know. Okay, hesitated. All right. Anybody else? Be forthcoming, guys. This is helpful stuff for us to know. So was it in your trade plan, Rick? Would be the question. If it was in your trade plan, I would ask why and have you talk to Paul and figure out what the miss was and why you would hesitate on that. Okay. You're in. Talking yourself out of trades. Okay. You talked yourself out of it. So you did kind of same thing as Rick. Confluence. Good question. All right, Rick. There you go. That's what I wanted to get out of this, guys. Is when you don't take a trade like that and then you take a trade in another spot, figure out how to identify this. And you got a coach, guys. You guys have coaches. You have members that will help you out with this. This is a perfect example. And thank you, Rick. Thank you very much for being forthcoming with that. Because that's a situation where, and I'm always curious where we say stay away from the chop, wait for the swing, and then people don't take the trade. I'm like, okay, well, why? Let's talk about it. Let's figure out what happened so that we can get better at seeing that situation in the future. And that's all it's about is now, Rick, you and Paul can discuss this in your next coaching session and say, okay, well, I traded chop and didn't take this trade. What do I need to look for to understand that? And it's on the back of the coin. No swing, no trade. So let's see. Kenneth, when we talk about confluence, you guys are just staying long, so have your stops in. When we talk about confluence, we're talking about several points. What are we looking for? We're looking for a trade setup. So in our book, we have a first touch rule is when price comes down, touches the 89 exponential. We have a W. We like to do it from prior swings. So in this trade, you had a W happen from a prior swing high. So point of confluence, first touch rule. Second point of confluence, W. Third point of confluence comes from a prior swing. Oversold stochastics, another point of confluence. So just building a case that the trade. So when we talk about confluence there, Kenneth, it's basically just building a case that things are lining up that says this could possibly be a good trade. So what we talk about is building a storyline. So when we say confluence, well, what is it that's going to make a good trade? Well, I want things that match up with, and like when this is exactly what Wednesday was talking about this morning. First thing when I heard him talking, first thing he was talking about was he was going to wait for these swings to happen from prior swing and come back down to a prior swing and have and trade with momentum. So 89's up, so momentum's up, and take a little W. So you got momentum up. You've got the swings come back in instead of it being chop. Swings down. You get oversold stochastics. Momentum's up. Comes from prior swing. So when you can build that whole storyline together, nice little 9 tick rule. So that's what we mean by confluence, having multiple points you can look at. Right. So there you go. Yeah. So multiple points of confirmation. That's it. That's the easiest way to put it. When we talk about confluence, it's just multiple points of confirmation that says that you could be in the trade. And guys, those of you on trial, we really what we've done is basically strip down trading to the simplest thing we could possibly think to get it to. For people to be able to understand how to get into easy, straightforward trade setups. We use a tick chart and a range chart so that we can see swings, so that we can see patterns that you don't normally get on a time-based chart. And then when we see those patterns coming from a prior swing, those are good opportunities for us to take a look at. So again, we really just try to build a case that it's again multiple points of confirmation. Kenneth, I think the best thing you could do is probably watch the videos too that we've given to you. Nice little channel. Yeah, we got those videos out there. Good job there. Good job there. Wait for it. That's pretty darn close to where we were at on that one too, right? We already had that line there. Pretty darn close. Oh, 6 points off. Bet there's another one up here. You got a chance for it pushing up a little bit further, guys. You could probably even look at If it pushes through this area, you're probably looking at least 02 on the ES. If it pushes through this area on the YM, you're probably looking at least 290 on the YM. So just stay on the long side. Just stay on the long side, guys. That's all you got to do right now. YM gave you a second chance on that one. On my chart, no. My chart, it's just areas where we've seen either a major swing or support or resistance in the past. John. If you're looking at my charts on wait for it charts, I'm not sure what he just had a area of resistance marked off, I think. At some point in the past, this was a major swing. Which again, you see that happen often, guys. You watch it. Mark off your major swings that happen, and you'll see either chop or complete reversals from those areas. I mean, everything we do, guys. If you keep this in mind, John, and everybody else, you guys know this. Everything we do is based around swings in the market. Okay, let's start with that simple concept. You guys all know that. Everything we do is based on swings, small or big, still based on swings, not chop. So, what is the prudent thing to do if everything we do is based on swings? Nice. There you go. You track it. If everything you're doing is based on those swings in the market, then you should probably track the swings in the market. It does sound basic, but it does really, guys, it works. I mean, you guys know it works. Everybody that's gone through any of the elite training or coaching, we harp on it, and you guys know it works. Look at Harold, 23 days straight green just from that one concept.
That's a fact.
So it is a fact, and it is, guys. And like Wait For It said, it sounds basic, but it will change everything for you. Reason we don't use time-based charts to enter trades is because we get a cleaner picture with that tick chart and range chart of where those swings are going to come from. And then when you can see that and you know the swings are coming and you've pre-planned, you've planned in advance saying, hey, there's probably a swing here. Then I could possibly look at taking a trade from that. Novel thing to think about. Not complicated, really simple, guys, but darn, it's effective. So why complicate it more than that? Kevin Sit. $139 is about right there, buddy. Yep. So that and so yeah, there you go. Kevin Steele on the YM. Perfect. On the YM. See how this lines up with prior swings, guys? Right around that 139 area. You're going to see it happen. Look at that. Comes back down to a prior swing. You guys paying attention. Hopefully new people are paying attention here. This is a really interesting way to look at this. Everybody's long and you have your stops in. But look at this, guys. You had let's scoot forward. You had the trade set up. Imagine that. What a novel way to look at this. You had a swing up, swing down. You had the chop. You had the push up, swing back down to a prior swing. And lo and behold, you get a beautiful trade setup from that. that has taken you for a runner. Did I get it, Kevin? I would think so. At least back down to this zone somewhere around 195, somewhere in this zone, wherever you get these little so like 90. You see the little bull flag there? So at least somewhere back around that area, Kevin. Locked in a run. Nice of the day. So yeah, back around to this area would be at the least pullback you'd like to see for another good entry. That 90 area, all the way down to the 130, 139 area. Somewhere between that area, you get a good setup. That's probably going to be a nice one. Stops up a little bit more, guys. Just keep eking those stops up a little bit. Let me see. Somebody wrote something else. After my swings on 7-3 street. You could do. I like that thought process, Kevin. So if you have an area you like better than others, grade it. That's perfect. I didn't read your first question, but yeah, that's perfect. I mean, that's pretty much what Win Today does as well. Marks his zones off and says, okay, this is a zone I really like. This is a zone I like, and this is a zone that is okay. But if price action works, I'll trade from that one. And that's a good way to do it. So there you go. Just stand long for the runner, guys. Win Today's going to post his screenshot. Miami had a second chance to get in on the long side there. Where Coach Paul is sitting back there kicking, throwing his chair and yelling at his computer. Hey, he had a good streak. Coach Paul had like a streak of like 2 weeks where he didn't have any issues. Coming into a prior swing on the YM right now, so push through there. You've definitely got a little bit more headroom. Like I said, maybe even 290 or 300 on the YM. Yes, you're getting there, maybe 2 or even into the zone. Man, I'm kicking myself now for not putting that buy stop in on that W before I walked away. Maybe getting a little M in that resistance area on the YM, guys. So just have your stops in, guarantee some profits. That was pretty easy. All right, think about this, guys. Look at the plan. We stay above the highs, be long heavy. Look what happened. Stayed above the highs. If you got long heavy, you had a good morning. This is what I love. You guys did it, not me. And it was the exact same thing I would have said, guys. If price action stays above the highs, I was going to say overnight highs, but yesterday's highs, same, pretty good. Stays above those highs, stay long heavy. Stays below, you get short heavy. In between, trade lighter. That's called.
I love it when a plan comes together.
Think about it, guys. If you're like Win Today, you waited until 10 10:08. Let's see, probably 10:18. So it took you from 7:45 for win the day till 10:18 to get a trade. But tell me, if you waited for that trade, you're not happy with it. Could you now? Here's a question, everybody else. Can you wait? Can you wait to see? Maybe show up at 8:30. Can you wait an hour and 40 minutes? Was that right? Yeah, an hour and 45 minutes. Can you wait an hour and 45 minutes? Can you? That's the question. Can you wait an hour and 45 minutes for a good trade setup, guys? You're probably flat on the long side now, guys. This one decan. Who else? Can you guys wait an hour and 15, well, hour and 45 minutes for a good trade setup? And by the way, if you had waited an hour and 15 minutes, hour and 45 minutes, sorry, you had a runner plus some, right? You went from 84 all the way to maybe even up here to 90. I don't know. What do we want to call that? 97, 98. 14 points on the ES. Is that enough to be done for the day? Can you wait an hour and 15, hour and 45 minutes for 14 points?
I'd wait all day for that.
This one decan, win the day can. I'm
I
asking
sure can.
everybody else. I'm asking you
I
guys.
know I can.
Can you guys wait an hour and 45 minutes for a high probability trade? That's all you had to do. Now, hopefully you guys, can you post that? Do you have the ability to post that screenshot there, win the day? There you go, Rick, please. And that's why you're going, Paul. I was talking about this. What gets me is how we come back here and let's look at this, guys. You're still waiting for a long setup here. You might get another chance on the long side, but now you're chasing at the highs. But we go through this morning and we say, well, don't trade this chop. Going through the morning saying, don't trade this crap. Where are we at here? Like, this is tough trading. This is tough trading. Wait for the swings to come back in. Swings come in. Nice little M trade. We talked through this long trade here. And then we said, don't trade the chop. And all of a sudden people trade the chop. Let it swing out. We did call this little W, but it was choppy. Some people took that up for a good little ride. And then said, okay, swings are coming back in. Called the short trade. Called the long trade. Swings are coming back in. Right before we walked away, I was like, guys, if you get a nice clean W, I don't know how much cleaner of a W you can get than that. Take it long. Had to step away or I would be in the same trade. And guess what happened during that same period of time? Same period of time, guys. Look at this. This is as simple as you can possibly make trading. What did we say? Wait for price to stay above what? Look at this. Wait for price to stay above what? The highs. Well, price is staying above the highs now. Okay, price is staying above the highs. Awesome. Price is starting to stay above the highs. Now we can start taking trades. Get it? Look at this. W's. Okay, maybe you didn't do that. Price is staying above the highs. What was our plan? Price stays above the highs. Take a trade. Look at this. 1, 2, runner. Boom. How about that for a daily plan, guys?
It's amazing. Patience works, doesn't it?
Does it get more complicated than that? More simple than that? I don't think so, Coach Paul.
No, not at all. I mean, I always preach it. Wait, be patient. You'll get your setup. By the way, I got a shout out to Hugo. He's amazing. He took what took me all day try to figure out. He did it in like a few minutes. He's awesome.
Keeping the focus and good job. Thank you.
Thank
Thanks,
you,
Coach
Hugo.
Hugo.
Yeah, exactly. Another happy customer. You are the man, Hugo.
Yeah, Robert K. That's the challenge. That is the biggest challenge. Losing focus over a long period of time. So what do? You got to keep yourself active, right? Those of you that came to boot camp, what do we do during those periods of time? We went through this at boot camp, guys. What do you do during those periods of time where you're waiting? It starts with one word. What do you do during the periods of time that you're waiting? That way you don't lose focus. Somebody from boot camp, speak up. Yeah. Start doing what? It starts with a simple word. Starts with the letter P. You look left. It's called while you're waiting, you are planning. You're predicting the future.
You're magically planning.
You're planning your trade. If you don't think all right, at least I bet you, and this is I'm gonna ask when the day. Are you here when the day? Just started taking a lot. Oh, you're serious. Perfect. Finding your next trade. That's it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Win the day. I'm gonna guarantee you since probably 8, I'm gonna call it at least 9:30. Win the day was looking at this area as a trade area. Now, am I right or wrong with the day? Is win the day here? It's probably on a phone call.
Yeah.
When he comes back, guys, ask him. Lulu, ask him. When he comes back, I promise you, this trade was being planned by Win the Day since 9:30. Now you guys might be getting another chance on the long side, but again, I feel like you're chasing on the long side at this point if you want to be long. Speaks in Wednesday's
Speaking in Wednesday's voice.
I mean, Waitford does it. I mean, Moore's new to the club, but he's still doing the same stuff, planning his next trade when he's not in one. What's the name? Wait for it. What is he waiting for? His next trade. He probably said, hey, if this comes back to the same area that price moved from before, and I get X setup, maybe a W, I will take the trade. Am I correct? Wait for it. Just in the day, this guy's just. Yep, there you go, guys. So the point I'm trying to make here, maybe you're getting a little W on the long side that you guys can look at now on the ES, a little first touch rule possibly on the YM. I just think if you miss that run up, this is you're in coin flip territory. Thank you, Green Jeans. But I'm telling you guys, if these other people are doing it, and this is the point I'm trying to make, that you may be getting your W and the buy signal on the YM. If the other people are, if the other people are doing it, you can too. That's the point I'm trying to make, guys. Other people are doing it, you can as well.
Yeah.
Just let us help you. It doesn't take much. You've got the morning session now. You can be in with Win the Day in the elite room and the other guys and gals. You've got the morning sessions at least Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday with One and Done Harold and Boss Hog in the main room. In the mornings, you got time to work on these things. Do it. Put the time and effort in, guys. You got class at noon. You've got members galore that are willing to help you. Take advantage of it.
Yeah, there's no way in this club that you can't find help. There's too many people, too many options, too many everything, too many coaches, you name it. Somebody somewhere, something somehow is going to help you. Put in the work.
Yeah.
Put in the work.
That's it. 2 things. Yeah, here, guys. Here, let's keep it that simple there, Coach Ball. Let's keep it that simple. Don't leave yourself on an island in this club. Do not do that. don't leave yourself on an island and be upset that you're not getting the trades that you need. And then 2, speak up and put the work in, because
Yeah.
there's just in this room right now, there's guaranteed 15 to 20 people that are willing to help you. That's in now, not to mention the people that have already finished their day and left already that are willing to help you.
Yeah. If
There
you're
you go, Lulu.
struggling, you got to speak up. Got to reach out. Let's get on a call.
This club is amazing in that aspect, guys. You know it. You guys know it too, and it hurts me. It really does hurt me to see you guys struggling at trading when I know there's so much help out there. There's just too many people here that are following the process and doing it the right way, and that are willing to help you do it the right way to 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 be missing out on things like this. So that's all I'm saying. I really want you guys to be green on a regular basis. Now, Icebox, 1 day off. Cool. Keep your losses to a minimum if you're not good at trading those choppy days like yesterday, and move on to the next day. That's going to happen as you're newer. But one thing Icebox knows is that should be the anomaly and not the norm.
Right.
One small red day doesn't equal you as a trader. If we got people doing 8, 9, 10, 20, 30, 60 green days in a row, you can as well. Think about it like this, guys. What if you string together 6 or 7 green days in a row and you have one small red today? Is that still a good? Does that make you a bad trader or a good trader?
No.
I say that makes you a good trader.
Makes you a
If you
great
keep
trader.
it makes you a great trader.
Make you keep your losses small and your wins big.
Yeah, you have 6 winning days and one small red day.
Yeah.
That makes you a great trader. You're done.
Yeah. Lorenzo, the best way is just to go into the members area on the website. At the very top, there's a button you can click there, and that'll get you to schedule a coaching call. That's probably the easiest way. It is the easiest way.
Probably. It is the easiest
Not
way.
probably.
It's right here,
It
guys.
is.
It's right at the top of the members area. Click on the button. Click on the button.
Yeah. And that invitation is for everybody. Guys, if you're struggling in any way, just reach out.
Let us know a little bit. Let us know a little bit about what you're struggling with, and we're going to help you. That's it.
Yeah,
Pretty
we will
simple.
definitely help you. Yeah, that was a nice trade. We missed. Or I missed.
Yeah, no.
Right when I left. Did you really? Oh, you were here. How'd you miss it?
Because I had to step away too fast.
Oh. Hey, I'm happy. I got my ninja running again. Thank you, Hugo.
There we go.
Thank you. Thank you.
So today for class, guys, we're going to do today for class. You guys are going to love this. We're going to do kind of a recap. We're going to call it the Trade Smart lesson. Thomas Lambeau Field. Uh, Lily's going for a trial. Chopping again, guys. So YM, you had a little bit of a cell signal, but after a runner like that, what else do you want in the morning, guys?
Another runner.
Well, I think that's coffee break time. Actual coffee break time this time.
Yeah. Go make some butter
It's
latte.
usually about that time. Usually about this time we slow it down anyway, guys. So
Right. 10-minute break, 15-minute break, come back.
yeah, let's take like 10-minute coffee break. Everybody go get your affairs in order. Come back, try to get a trade or two more in before noon. Then we'll go to class. All right, let's do a quick coffee break. That was a good one this morning.
Welcome to Liberty Trading Club, everyone. Paulina here. Hopefully you've enjoyed our live stream this morning. If you're interested in joining us live in the trade room for live trade calls, visit libertytradingclub.com and register for a 3-day trial. During your trial with us, you'll have access to the live trade calls, as well as participation in chat to have your questions answered by our coaches, and you'll have access to training modules, indicators, and live member meetups. After your 3 free days, it's just $149 a month for trade room access.